Hey guys, this is Zobymaruu and welcome back to another episode of Zoby Plays Minecraft. Today is going to be an interesting episode, I think, and what I have planned will be revealed momentarily. But first, we must go to the end. In the end, we have some wither skeleton skulls here, and I just spent a little bit of time... Why is he dirt? I spent a little bit of time collecting some more wither skeleton farms at that manual skeleton farm that I showed off last episode. And if we come down here, we should be able to safely, hopefully, boom, 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 spawn in our wither and just finish them off and get 2 more beacons. The wither angered the enderman and he jumped into the portal on accident. It's hilarious. Awesome possum pigeon blossom. Don't worry, Mr. Enderman, I defeated the cretin for you. Look, check it out. That is evidence of my worthy kill. That I definitely didn't cheat. Oh. And so I've decided to put our beacon right here, kind of in a centralized area. And now we get to decide what color to make it. And I'm thinking yellow for the golden terrain, the golden lands. Let's see how this looks from the sky. That looks pretty nice. I was also thinking we could try orange. Let's try out that. See how we feel about that color. That's a hard choice. I think the orange fits the area better, but the yellow is more thematic to golden. Oh! If I remove the yellow one, it becomes even more orange, so it kind of mixes the colors, which is really interesting. Leave in the comments what you think is the best color. Now for the main course of this episode, what I want to focus on the most. When I look at this world, and I see my iron farm over there in the distance, the ruinous towers, I love it. I love the way that it just sits there ominously in the distance. So, I want a castle. Yes, a castle. Now, it's not going to be crazy. It's not going to be like ginormous. It's not going to be small. It's going to be like a medium-sized one. And I think where I want to put it in the world is over in the flower biome. So if I put it over here, it'll be looming in the distance, and we'll be able to get to enjoy its view from way over here. Now, if I put the castle over here, it might feel a little bit disjointed from the rest of the world, as everything over here has paths leading to it. As you can see, there's a path leading to the moss farm, to the storage room, to the tower, and even to the end portal over there. You can see the path sneaking along here and all the way down. It just kind of ends here, but there is a pathway leading to it, trust me. So, if that's the case, we need a pathway leading to the castle. And what I'm thinking is, with this pathway leading right here, if we extend it along this way with more buildings, eventually, we can come up to here and have a bridge leading across the water that's going to lead all the way over to where the castle is going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some filler block, like cobble or stone or something like that, and just make like a frame of the castle, of how the shapes, how big I want it, the size of the rooms, and everything like that, and I'm going to come back to you. Alright, slight change of plans. Before we can build the castle, we have to build a mountain. So, I wanted the bridge to connect from there, a straight path into there, because you can see the cliff kind of comes right here. But, as you can see, the bridge here goes straight into nothingness, so I built up this little dish up here where I'm going to put the castle on top of. Before I can connect it to the ground, I'm going to create the wireframe for the castle now, so I know if I need to extend out different parts, and it'll just be a better experience, I think. So let's do it. Alright, ladies and germs, that was a lot of humming and hawing as I was trying to figure out how I want to place it. And I also started building to get the theme down. Check this out. Waboom, baby! Unfortunately, this is not a design by me. This is a design by Crema_. But I loved it so much that I wanted to use it. And I want to use this as the theme for the rest of the build, so everything else will kind of follow along a little bit. I'm super excited for this castle. It's going to be, the courtyard is going to be a 2-tiered space because everything looks better with height differences. So here we have the lower courtyard, then there will be some kind of lift or something to bring us up here to the second one. And this will be with the gate, which is absolutely beautiful. This actually turned out quite a bit bigger than I was initially bargaining for. look at how big it is. Oh no. And yeah, let's come over here to where we'll be primarily viewing it from. If I come over to here, oh, it's going to be so beautiful. Man, I cannot wait. And how about from our storage room? Oh my gosh, it is. Oh, it's gonna. I'm so excited for it to be done. Oh my goodness, it's gonna look so cool. I'm just envisioning the beautiful bridge leading across over. Oh my goodness. Before we jump into the time lapse of building the castle, I just wanted to give this one little tidbit of knowledge: is do not be afraid to destroy what you've built. I rebuilt multiple buildings in this multiple times, trying to come up with a way that I liked it, and it took a lot of head scratching, but eventually I pulled through, and I love the final product. Wow, guys, just wow, utter insanity. Now, you might be thinking, wow, Zoby, that was really cool. How'd you do that? And the answer is I really don't know. I just cooked away, kept on going, and now we have this cool courtyard area. And in my mind, we are not done yet. We are not even close to being done yet. Holy smokes, guys. We still have decorating. We still have terraforming. We still have a mountain to build. And we still have interiors to do. Oh, look at this area in here. We have the big tower that needs to be filled in with something. We have this area over here. This castle turned out awesome. I love it. I am seriously loving this project, guys. We even have the, what do you call this? Like, a guard's walkway to look over the valley in this direction. We can ignore the beacon here for a second. Go over here and check it out from this angle. So, as you can see, on this side, the tower here leads all the way to the ground. So, luckily, we don't have to build a cliffside over here. Plus the wall over here has like these little down pointing arches right here like this. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I think we might need more arches down here with tuff behind them like we have on the other side of the castle. And we still have the floating part over here, which is no bueno. So we need to adjust this a little bit. Oh, hello. Plus we still have the bridge to build. We haven't even done that. That was the whole... Alright. I'm gonna let you in a little secret here. The whole reason why we made this castle is because I wanted a really big, really cool bridge. So, like, the castle was kind of like a means to an end because I wanted the bridge first, but I didn't want to have a bridge leading to nothing. Oh, so no, there's a reason for it. Now I know what you're thinking, which is that Zoby, the castle's pretty monochromatic. You only have brown, black, and gray. And you are correct, but your woes shall be alleviated once you see the terraforming. I haven't fully worked it out yet, but it is going to be very, very colorful, and I'm excited for it. Now, when I mentioned there's a lot of stuff left to do in here, part of the thing is decorating, like adding in windows, lots of windows, adding new windows, adding covers to those windows, lighting up the area, even more windows, even finishing these dormers, adding better lighting, making design changes, details, extra definition, keeping with the theme, more spikes, pointier roofs. Now we're gonna need some flowers. And already the castle's feeling much more lived in. And just, that didn't even take that long. It's just quick little things. As you can see, flowers galore. I bone meal the grass a little bit, and it is just beautiful around here. We even got our little hanging flowers over here. We got 2 of them. We can even add more eventually. And the last thing I want to do today before leaving you off is to connect the castle to the ground with a cliffside. And for that, I'm going to want to get some diorite for the stone replacement. And I hope it'll look okay, because it is made out of stone. So diorite, I hope it's not too crazy, but if we just hop down here and not die. Ooh, there we go. We have large pockets of diorite ready to be mined up. Look at all this. There's one here, one over there. So without further ado, let's connect this castle to the ground. And now, with our cliffside built in, the castle feels much more part of the world, not just floating around anymore, and it feels pretty good. The diorite is alright. I think it'll fit even better once we get the terraforming in, which unfortunately I'm not going to be doing today. Actually, I forgot one thing I wanted to do. Let's do this. Make up a stack of anvils and head on over to the castle. Tragically, rain. There's so much rain on this world. I want to see how this feels. What if I do something like this as like a guardrail? How weird is this? How weird is this? It's kind of weird. It might need some work or something. Maybe put some more over here. Rain, rain, go away. Please come back some other day. Hey. Alright, now that we have a clear blue sky, we can take a good look at the whole castle and kind of just explore it and go through. Here's, I want to say, the main entrance, but it could also be construed as the back entrance. I'm not really sure right now. But we have two towers here. We have a pointed smaller one and a bigger one. Once we go inside, I love this feeling of like you're being encapsulated by the castle, so you have the building above you with support beams holding it up. I love this feeling a lot. Plus, when we walk in, we have our first courtyard. We can look around. We have the buildings around us. We have towers, which we can actually go into some of them, even though it's like not much of an interior, but still needs more work. Still needs more work. This isn't even finished yet. You're supposed to be able to walk out from this room inside the building into the walkway here, and you probably walk into this tower too. Yeah, that will come with interiors though, which will come in another video. So if we hop back down into the courtyard, we can walk up. Might have a basement access, like a walkway down here that'll just go down, and put I want to put flower farms in here. I'm thinking I need to get these cornflowers for blue dye, because I'm going to need a lot of that for the terraforming in the surrounding area. This grass is just temporary. It's all going to be changed eventually. And then once we come to the back front entrance, that over there is the front back entrance. We can have our two towers here. Oh, it looks so good. Now, if we walk this way, we have the guards walkway, which I really like. Once again, interiors, more decorating, tons of more decorating can be done. We can put more anvils over here too. Maybe like this. I don't know. And we walk into the building here with no interiors. We have a little balcony here. Beautiful, very nice, very nice. And yeah, and entranceways galore. I actually forgot. There's a whole other floor down here, basically. I was thinking of having a door here, but I forgot to do it. Where we have the first level of the big tower. Plus, there's a whole, like, underneath this building over here. There's all this space, too, which I completely forgot about. And then if we go up to the top of the tower, there's a bunch of space up here. Which up here we have a room filled with natural light, and we can look over our whole kingdom. So you guys will have to comment what we should put up here in the tower, because I have no idea what we should put up here. Along back at the courtyard over here, we can walk up to the tower, where this is the one with the staircase that keeps on going up, and we can kind of get to the top floor, up to the top of the tower, which is quite nice. We can look out and guard. Once the floors are in, it'll be much nicer. And then this will lead this way into this tower, which we'll be able to go up, cross the bridge, come back down. You know, it's fully connected. We have a full walkway leading all the way around the whole tower, all the way. It's so cool. I love this place. But it is looking like that time of the episode again, where we are going to read the comment of the day. This time comes from Creep Vortex, my buddy Creep, who says, "Love what you did with the terrain. I'm a big terraforming guy, but you normally just shape the land. Cool to see you bring basically a new biome to life. You're getting good with your custom trees as well. I never know how to do the leaves." Thank you very much, Creep. It is greatly appreciated. I'm very happy with the way this place has turned out, and I can't wait to expand it more. Oh man, it's so good, looming in the distance. Oh man. So yes, the custom trees. I will show you how I made these. First, we need to pick an area where we want it to be. I think we need one right here. It's looking a little bit empty right here. So the first thing I do is place down a bunch of logs, as I feel like. This feels like a pretty good height. The thing with building trees is you have to wing it. Tragically, there's no set rules on how to build it nicely. It's just build it as wacko as possible, and then usually turns out. So now we have a straight stem. We can build up some roots along the ground. Make it nice and random. Sometimes even put bends in the trees like this. That adds a little bit extra spice. Now what I like to do is get to the top of the tree and make a couple branches that are just leading down. So usually I just start at the top and put down some blocks around all crazy like and spiral my way downwards, where I can put some out like this, just randomly spitting it around. Maybe I'll put this one a little bit lower and put it like this. Keep on going down. Maybe I'll put this one on the back. Put a fence on this one because we are getting lower. It's going to get bigger in diameter as we go downwards. And I'll put one like this. Maybe this one can even have 2 branches. Then I'll make them a little bit droopy. Alright, so now we have our base trunk. And now for the leaves, what I just like to do is just place them all the way around the branches, leaving the bottom exposed. And then I'll make my way onto the tree. So now we have this. We can just cover it up completely. Nice and simple. No thinking required here. And as we come up, we can just place them every once in a while. Build around our branches. And cover them up on top. Now once our branches have been covered on the sides and the top, we can just throw in a little bit of extra leaves here at the top. And I like to build my way back down and just fluff it up a little bit. So add a little bit here and there, just randomly placing it. No wrong answers here. Sometimes just covering up the middle can help a little bit, but it is nice to have the trunk reaching through so you can see it from the side. There you can see a big bare patch, which I think adds quite a bit and makes it look really nice. Maybe if it's still looking a little flat, you can come down one and branch it out. And then I like to break the one connecting to it so it's like it's drooping down a little bit and things like that. And with that, it just took us a quick 10 minutes and we have ourselves a new custom tree. I love the way the branches just sprawl out a little bit every once in a while, and it's almost like it spiraled its way down, because that's how we built the branches down. But of course, you shouldn't do every tree the same way, so maybe some trees will spiral the other way. Some trees you might put opposite each other, the branches. And yeah, that is how I do it. So just to recap, the branches out, put leaves all the way around it on all the sides, covering it all up, and on the top of it. And then on the way back down, you fluff it up. And also, don't forget the droopy leaves, like these ones right here. These add a ton. And that is how I do it. Of course, I didn't solely come up with this idea on my own. I learned it from watching other people on YouTube. There's tons of people that make custom trees, so. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that. But for now, I'd just like to say thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, cheerio.